Okay, I'm reviewing my 3x3 main, which is the Qiyi Warrior Speed Cube. So before we get into the cube's review, let us now take a look at the box which comes with the cube. So let me just keep this aside. And out of the box, we have the Qiyi toys, more than a professional speed cube. Okay, so here we have the Qiyi logo and speed cube and the picture of the cube and Warrior S. So most of you might have the Warrior W, but this is Warrior S, which is the latest version. So here I have the stickerless one, and we have the Matt's Wall formal world record. So now let's take a look at the cube itself. So now first things first, we'll take a look at the color shades of the cube. So here we have white with yellow, which is very nice, and now orange with somewhat pinkish red. I don't know why she is making this. So next, bright green with light blue. So this is kind of known as the Qiyi blue because all the cubes, most of the budget cubes have this blue except the Wall series. So now let's move on to the turnings of this cube. So the turning of the cube feels very smooth when I bought it, but I kinda say that the smoothness is still on, but the cube now has got some minor lockups, which is not a big issue now. But when you go into solves like under 10 or under 20 seconds, then that will be a huge problem. But anyhow, its smoothness is still on and it is very good. As you can see, I can definitely do solves under 20 seconds with this cube. So now let us take a look at the corner cutting of the cube. So corner cutting is quite okay with this cube. We have first, yes, it does easily, and 45 degrees. It does. As you can see, it takes more pressure, but it does it quite easy. So and more than 45 degrees. Okay, it does. But if you don't lube your cube or lube it with coconut oil or somewhat, then this cube won't be doing 45 degrees too. But I have done lube inside here, as you can see. So this Qiyi Warrior S does quite a 45 degree corner cut. So now reverse corner cuts, as you can see, it cuts it quite good, but it takes a lot of pressure, and this just comes out like this. So as you can see, okay, that, so half of the QB it does, but it takes, and it has a snappy corner cut which I didn't like, but anyhow this is good for corner cutting. So now let's move on to its core. Okay, alright, before we get into our core, let us just take the interior part of it. Okay, so this is just a cap. So when you bought the cube, you'll be having a Qiyi logo, but I just removed it off. So let us keep it over here. And here we have, unlike most of the budget cubes, we only have the screw to tension it. So now I have it in the kind of weaker settings. So now let's just take the screwdriver and just make it into a tighter setting and just show you. Okay, so now we are tightening the cube, and as you can see, this is way too tight and turning is very hard. So now let's move on to the, okay, so before we go into that, so if you just loosen it up, then the cube will be very loose, and if you tighten it, it will be very tight and more stable. So now let's take a look at the core of the cube and piece designs. Alright, okay, so here we can see the core of the Qiyi Warrior W. Can also take this off, but I don't want to take it. So this is the same center cap which we removed a little bit before, as you can see. And now let's take a look at the piece designs. So here we have the edge piece. As you can see here, it's a normal type of edge piece in most of the speed cubes, and it has this curved type over here, but kind of good shades, and it has the torpedoes, so this reduces the pops. As you can see, you can't just remove it. You should turn 45 degrees and then slightly bend and then only. So this is the help of this thing over here. Okay, so now let's take a look at the corner piece. Okay, so corner is also pretty good, and I think this is a drawback with this cube because most of the cubes today have a pointed corner edge, but this has a curved one which leads to corner twist. So that's the only drawback. And okay, so now let's reassemble it. And by the way, if you don't know about how to reassemble your cube which is broken like this, you can check out the video. So this is a really good budget cube, and whom do I recommend this cube? So I recommend this cube to any beginner who wants to start their speed cubing, or any cubers who wants to get solves under 30 seconds or even 20 seconds. So this is a very good cube with great pricing and great corner cutting, and especially its smoothness. And you can tell your opinion about this cube in the comments. Let me know what you think. And so thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you like this video. So it's Call of Cube signing off. Bye.